What's going on, everybody? I don't normally live stream that much anymore. Rare occasions, but goddamn, this is like as fuck. So I just wanted to come on and just kind of express some feelings because obviously our embassy in Iraq was damaged, right? It was supposedly it was overrun by militants, by protesters, and I think it's always conflicting for me when we have these military interventions, right? Like I don't think we should be doing these regime change wars. I don't think we should be in Iraq anymore. I don't think we should be in the Middle East. We should kind of be, doing our own thing. And I hate, I hate with such a passion the fact that we have to, you know, conduct ourselves as a world police. I don't particularly enjoy, the U.S. taking on that role, and it's frustrating that people are losing their lives because we want to impose our will on the world. But whenever we are under attack, and you can justify whether or not we should be there or not. But whenever we get under attack, whenever our troops' lives are put on the line, I feel like the best retaliation is swift. It's quick, boom, done, make a big impact and get the fuck away kind of a thing. So I'm glad it was done that way rather than, war. We'll see what Iran does now, but now one of their top guys is dead, and Trump acted decisively and said, you know what, let's do it this way, and that's where we are. That's where we are with it. That's what we're doing. Um, and again, I hate war. I hate that we feel like we're the world police and that we have to impose our will. But at the same time, when we're under attack, we need to make sure that we are retaliating and showing we're not bitches. Does that make sense? So it goes back to Teddy Roosevelt's speak softly but carry a big stick. So we don't need to be the world police, but when people do attack us, we do need to retaliate. So it's always conflicting for me. But I'm glad that it was decisive and it was in and out kind of a situation. So um, very worried of what Iran's response is going to be because they got some crazies over there in the government. They got some crazies in the military, and it could be rough. I don't want war. Obviously, I don't want full on war, and I hope that Iran sees that we're not fucking around, and that Trump doesn't play. This isn't Obama anymore. We're not going to say sorry. We're not going to give them money. We are going to respond with military force, and it's going to be decisive. So hopefully, um, this isn't a precursor to war, all out war with Iran. Hopefully, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this could lead to war? Do you think Iran sees that we're completely serious and we're not, to be taken lightly anymore? I don't know. I'm worried because we seem to anytime something's going okay, right? Anytime something's going okay in the world, there seems to be these attacks and retaliation and shit, and then we have another reason to stay 10 more years in Iraq. Like anytime Trump's like, "Oh, we need to bring the troops home," we, we're gonna de-escalate the situation. We are, doing our best to move troops away from the front lines. Boom, another attack. Could it be a false flag? Who knows? I do know that if that's the case, then we need to get the fucker out of there, obviously. But the media, the reason I titled this "Not Another Benghazi" because the media was quick to say, while our embassy was under attack, that Trump was on the golf course, ignoring the situation, taking the weekend off, doing his thing. But he combated them with no. I was actually on the phone with a very important general setting up this retaliation, moving the Marines in to secure the embassy, and now with the strikes to kill the Iranian leader. Um, so they wanted so badly for this to be a black mark on Trump's presidency. Trump sits idly by while Iraqi embassy gets overrun, but that didn't happen. And now they're scrambling. I've even seen, the Washington Post, who notoriously hates Trump, and he hates them too. But they called them, these mourners, and they almost sympathized with the leader who was killed. Um, don't ask me his name. I didn't even bother to remember it because I didn't know it before this video. And I'm not gonna pretend like I knew who he was, but apparently he was influential, and he was one of the guys who was at the forefront of some of these movements in Iran, and some of the terror and stuff like that. So Trump, he did what he thought was the right thing. He did sent the Marines, and he you know struck and got out. And hopefully, like I said, this doesn't lead to all out war with Iran, because that would be the worst possible outcome. That would just leave us in the Middle East for God fucking knows how long now. Another 20 years, right? But I mean, all this could have been prevented if we weren't there in the first fucking place, right? If we weren't there, nobody would have died. I mean, you can. Iraq is a sensitive one, right? Because it was a false flag in the beginning. It was a bullshit excuse to get us over there. Um, you can argue Afghanistan, you can argue that one, but Iraq, everybody knows, is full of shit. So we shouldn't be there. We shouldn't have been there. We shouldn't still be there. And the fact that we are there is just fucking insane. So we have to have these continual reasons and these continual attacks, right? Every fucking time we talk about de-escalation, there's always these attacks that keep us there for this little bit longer. And it's fucking bullshit. It's time to end. And that's why I can overlook Tulsi's terrible economic plan, and focus on her foreign relation plan, because it's something that I can sympathize with. Get the fuck out of the Middle East. Let them deal with their own shit. Obviously, we can strike some deals, but we're not going to be fucking world police anymore. So that's just my initial rambling thoughts about this whole goddamn situation. Let me know, obviously, what you guys think in the comments down below. Um, Again, I'm conflicted because I don't think we should be over there in the first place, but I'm glad that it was, boom, took out somebody important and get the fuck out kind of a situation. So hopefully it's not all out war, but let me know again what you guys think in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if this is something you enjoyed or whatever, but subscribe if you're new, if you want to have these conversations. I'm pretty open. I like hearing from everybody's viewpoint. I like people who disagree with me just as much as I like people who agree with me. So feel free to do so in the comments below, guys. Until next time, peace out.